EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go. It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only...
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 38 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, Tony Pollard. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 33 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down. There you go.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the counter, here's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Prescott on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Williams will try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw hauled in by Washington. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play action. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Lamb to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
And Williams is in for a Denver.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what I got.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you know the psyche of these quarterbacks can be very fragile at times. We wonder how he'll react now. Pick 6 on the very first throw for him of the game.
And I think his teammates are just staring at him right now, wanting to know what his psyche is. They're going to check his body language. They're going to see how he reacts. Best thing he can do is probably go to the bench and crack a joke. Just let him know, hey, I'm okay. We're going to be fine, because he has to bounce back from it. But if he takes it too seriously, he's probably going to go right in the tank.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Watson off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Faking the give, now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Got a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now Watson throws another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and
incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's